The man shot by a City of Miami police officer in downtown Miami over the weekend, making his first court appearance. The suspect who struck that officer with his car just moments before getting some tough talk from the judge. CBS News Miami's Maribel Rodriguez is live at JMH where that suspect remains tonight. And Maribel, so many people saw this video and couldn't believe their eyes.
Yeah, it was pretty incredible. Well, just this morning, Judge Mindy Glazier telling him he could have injured that officer really badly. Now, Melanie Clark is facing several charges, including aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer, and he heard all of those charges against him from right here in the hospital.
Yes.
21-year-old Melanie Clark appearing in bond court from his hospital bed in the intensive care unit at Jackson Memorial Hospital.
My client was shot in the right arm, into the chest cavity, has a collapsed lung. The bullet exited his back.
Okay, I guess he's lucky to be alive.
Very lucky to be alive.
Clark is the man behind the wheel of this car seen in cell phone video driving with a Miami police officer on the hood. Judge Mindy Glazier reading his arrest report about what police say happened moments before.
And
Correct.
I guess he's trying to park and the officer's directing traffic and he didn't stop and the officer tried to stop him and the officer wound up on the hood of the car, but your client didn't stop and this officer could have been injured very badly.
And that's when police say the officer was forced to fire, shooting Clark several times. Clark eventually stops, gets out, and surrenders. He was rushed to the hospital where he still remains recovering and facing several charges, including aggravated battery on a law enforcement officer.
Technically, there is probable cause for aggravated battery on a law enforcement officer since it alleges here the officer was struck by the vehicle and the vehicle is what makes it aggravated. On this case, I'm going to deny the state's motion for pretrial detention.
And Judge Mindy Glazier did grant him bond. Now, just a few minutes ago, I spoke with Clark's attorney over the phone. He says that he met here on Tuesday with Clark. They are still investigating. He still does not have all the details in the case. I asked him about the video. He says that from what he saw, it seems to be excessive force from a law enforcement officer and excessive violent response to an interaction with a citizen. And today we also learned that he has an open case in Broward County for aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer and resisting an officer with violence. We're live at JMH. Maribel Rodriguez, CBS News, Miami.